I know we all came here to hear an update about legislative session, but I would be remiss if I didn't start this conversation with talking about a monumental decision that was handed down by the Florida Supreme Court last month. And that is the decision to uphold the congressional maps that were approved by the governor in 2022. As you all may have followed this story, back in 2022, Florida had to redraw our boundaries as a result of the census. Every state undertakes the reapportionment process. But unfortunately, the governor wanted to insert himself in the process, and despite it being the legislature's job to draw the boundaries and the maps, the governor submitted his own map. And in his map, he suggested that we eliminate 2 of Florida's 4 guaranteed black congressional seats in our congressional delegation. In addition to that, he submitted a map that would further entrench power in the hands of the Republican Party here in this state. Well, there's 2 problems with that. First and foremost, there's a problem because as a black-led voting rights organization, we disagree with any attempt to take away representation for our community. But secondly, and more importantly, Florida has what's known as fair district amendments. These are rules, these are guidelines that essentially tell our legislature how they should be drawing the maps. These were approved by an overwhelming bipartisan number of Florida voters in 2010. Over 65% of Florida voters agreed to have fair district amendments on our books.